Karthik was shifting to Kurseong and he had no clue where Kurseong is. He thought it'll be in Europe somewhere or something. But of course, it turned out to be a small little town near in West Bengal, near Darjeeling. Now, people know where Darjeeling is? Yes. Darjeeling. Okay, great. So he was shifting, and he thought. Now, this is like this small town which doesn't have many people living there. There are no malls. There's actually nothing to do in the city. What do you do? And Karthik was sure that he's going to get so bored that he would want to like cry out. And it's mid-semester, okay? And he's like so bored, he's like, I need to go back. But as soon as he enters the city, he's entering the city. And he's going to the city in like this old ambassador which might fall off, you know. He's sure that it's going to disintegrate and fall off. And he's entering the city, and there's this guy who jumps in front of the car, and he says that he's running from a ghost. Now, how many of you believe ghosts exist? You believe? Great. How many of you are completely, definitely sure that ghosts exist? Raise your hand if. How many of you are completely, definitely sure they do not exist? Okay, and how many of you are not sure that you don't know? Okay, that's as well correct. Okay. Okay. We will discuss that philosophically later. Okay. And so what Karthik believes is that as soon as he goes and he solves this mystery, and this mystery is what this is the Iyer ghost. So he figures out whether the ghost exists or doesn't exist, who is causing people to fall off in ditches, who is attacking people. He solves this mystery, but this is not what we are talking about. We have a new mystery here to solve. So this is a new mystery, and while Karthik is solving this mystery, he realizes that he is a natural ghost hunter, that he can solve a mystery like this, like how much time it takes for you to have a cup of sundae. Triple Sunday. How much time does it take? 20 minutes. What do you do for 20 minutes? 5 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes is more. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Okay. So average what? 10 minutes? So how much time will you take to solve a mystery for me today? 5 minutes, 2 minutes. Really enthusiastic kids here. Okay, so I need volunteers I need volunteers here, please. I need at least 3-4 volunteers here. No, not the kids, sorry, just adults. Okay, so now I want you to look around, everybody, and, okay, divide into age groups of 8 and 9 here on my right, 8, 9, and 10 on my right, 11, 12, 13 on my left. And now sit together, please. 3 or 4. Just mix. Mix. Go. Make friends. The idea of this workshop is to make new friends and and solve a mystery together. That's how you make friends. Okay, now whoever's groups has formed can go back, sit together in a group there at the seating. Whoever's groups is formed, just sit there back.
Right now, so we have no presents allowed in this space.
You can give more yellow papers if they are left. It's fine. You can distribute all of them. Ma'am, he wants to be part of it. So join there. The one member left. Have you already solved this mystery? Do you like to find out whether, like Karthik, you are a natural ghost hunter as well? Okay, guys, you're too much in the corner. Just get them more towards the center because I won't be able to see the groups otherwise. Just come here. Yeah. Mrs. Banerjee, Timpu has told the police that it was a shiny ghost who did it. Now, how many of you guys told me that ghosts don't exist? Okay, stick to that thought. Let's see whether they don't exist or not. Okay, like any sensible police, the inspector doesn't believe Timpu and has arrested him. Now, Timpu has uncovered 5 clues. How many clues? 5. Now I want all answers to be shouted here, not like adults. We are not adults. We are not like, going to be polite and everything. So 5 clues. How many clues? Nice, much better. Okay, so 5 clues. Karthik has uncovered 5 clues at the scene of crime. The first 2 are there in your pamphlet. The rest 3 I will give you. Along with your friends, solve this mystery and draw out what happened at the scene of crime. So your purpose is not to tell me what happened. You have to draw out. Everybody has papers and pencils for that? You have. If you don't have, call out to a volunteer and let them know, and they will give you some. Now, should we start? Yeah, they'll give you. Okay. Okay, so the case is one rainy night. Now, listen, every word, I've written this mystery, and every word is important. Like a good detective, you need to read it thoroughly to solve the mystery. Otherwise, you won't be able to. One rainy night, as he rushes to the middle of a tea garden to see security guard Timpu sitting on the ground shaking like a leaf. Timpu has a knife dripping with blood in his left hand, and his right hand is hurt and bleeding, missing. Though the inspector manages to find the gift, a vase she was given at the party, he cannot locate the necklace. Where did the necklace go? Timpu, the security guard, denies stealing the necklace or attacking Mrs. Banerjee. He says it was Golu's ghost who attacked her and then stole the necklace. Now, who is this Golu? Golu was the only child of a couple who lived at the estate. He died mysteriously over a year ago. Ever since that, then he has been haunting the tea garden. Now, how many of you told me you believe in ghosts? So you think that Golu's ghost exists and he's haunting the tea garden? No. Okay, you can be open at this point. I need an answer at the end of this session. Okay, so Timpu saw the ghost with his own eyes. You think Timpu is lying? Okay, you have clues. You don't know till you see the clues. Yes or no? No, no. Souls may haunt people. Okay. Inspector Bakhtar, who had just fell for a ghost story a few months back, that is in that book, by the way, that story where Inspector Bakhtar runs around like crazy after a ghost. So he doesn't believe Timpu and arrests him. Karthik investigates and finds how many clues? 5 clues that make him believe that Timpu is innocent and the necklace thief is someone else. Now, what you have to do is, Timpu might be innocent, might not be innocent. I've written that line to confuse you. Prove Timpu's innocence. We will give you 5 clues. Karthik discovered at the site. Solve these clues and draw out what you think happened at the tea garden. It can be a comic, it can be a sketch, it can be a drawing. And these are the answers that I'm looking for. What happened at the tea garden? How did Mrs. Banerjee get hurt? Was Timpu attacked by was she attacked by Timpu or Golu's ghost? Is Timpu lying? He says he saw the ghost. Why does he believe that? Who stole the necklace? Was it Timpu or Golu's ghost, or was it someone else? And most importantly, where is the necklace now? Okay, are you guys ready to see the clues? Yes, so the first clue we will read out together. Read it with me. This picture, loudly.
This picture is of something that Karthik found in the
Yeah.
garden at the scene of crime.
Yes, so this picture, what is this picture of? What is it? It's a shoe. So that's your first clue. Oh, that rhymes. Okay, so the second clue, I will audio clue, which tells you what Timpu said and saw that night. Are you ready for clue number 3? Yes, the audio clue. So I'm going to play it out for you. You will need to be really, really quiet to hear it because I'm just going to play it once. Ready?
I did not do anything, Sarji. It was the ghost, I swear it was. It was really dark, and I was walking around for the last time on my watch. It had just rained last evening, and everything was very wet and slippery, so I was quite careful. I heard some noise from the far part of the garden where it's dark and there are quite a lot of thorny bushes. Since Golu's ghost had been recently seen by others, at first I was scared, but then I am a security guard. If a guard gets scared, it won't be good. So I took a deep breath and carefully switched my torch on. I pointed the torch in the direction, taking a step towards the thorny bushy area. And what do I see? A devil of a booth this big. He was staring right back at me. He had a huge, shiny, bloated stomach, spread from one side to another, just like Golu had when he was alive. He had only one eye, like a small sun, on top. It reflected light right back at me and blinded me so much that I had to lower my torch. I was just shaking all over and decided not to go any further. That is when I heard Mrs. Banerjee's scream. It came from just the same area. I took out my knife and ran towards where her voice had come from and found her lying in the bushes with wounds on her neck and face. I got scared and cut myself with my own knife. That is when others came on the scene and thought that I had hurt her and stolen her necklace. I would never hurt her, Sarji. She is like my sister, my friend, my boss. I would never hurt her. And I didn't steal the necklace also. It must have been Golu's ghost. Oh yes, my grandmother used to tell me that evil spirits that roam in the hills love shiny necklaces. If you find this ghost, you will find the necklace also.
Okay, so what did everybody hear this properly? It's very important because Timpu has given you a lot of clues as to what happened that night, and Karthik is a very good listener, so you have to listen to it carefully to know. Do you want to listen to it again? Okay, but will you be completely quiet? Okay.
I did not do anything, Sarji. It was the ghost, I swear it was. It was really dark, and I was walking around for the last time on my watch. It had just rained last evening, and everything was very wet and slippery, so I was quite careful. I heard some noise from the far part of the garden, where it's dark, and there are quite a lot of thorny bushes. Since Golu's ghost had been recently seen.
So, okay, and how many of you believe there was somebody else on the tea estate who might have been mentioned? Okay, do you guys want the answer? Okay, first of all, tell me how many of you enjoyed this workshop? And I want a shouting yes, I don't want this quiet raising. Thank you. Okay, and now you tell me how many of you will read this book quietly? Somebody has already read it. You will as well, right? Next time I'll make a mystery for adults. Okay. So this is my book, and Karthik is in this, and he solves this really fun Iyer ghost mystery in this. That's another mystery that you've solved today. And how many of you are ready for the answer now? Yes. Should I go without the answer? It's all right. Okay. Okay, so this is the answer. This is what happened and how Karthik figured it out. Mrs. Banerjee, who was going to the party, was dressed and wearing thin pencil heels. That was clue number 1, right. She opened the gift which she had received and threw the wrapping paper into the bushes. That was your clue number 2. Okay. While walking, she was applying lipstick on her lips and looking into the mirror. So lipstick and the mirror. Clue number 3 and 4. Since it had rained last night and the ground was very slippery, Mrs. Banerjee slipped and screamed as she fell into the thorny bushes. That was clue number 5, which came in the audio, that it had rained last night. That's why I told you the audio clue was very important. The mic is too loud. So sorry. Then I'll distance it. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So she thought that someone was attacking her, and her face, neck, and shoulders got scratched. What Timpu saw was not a ghost. When he shone his torch in Mrs. Banerjee's direction, it reflected on the shiny gift wrapping paper spread on a bush nearby, which, if you remember, Mrs. Banerjee had thrown. Since Mrs. Banerjee was also holding a mirror, he saw what he called the ghost's eye, a shiny reflection. So Timpu wasn't lying. He was saying the truth. This made Timpu see a shiny silver ghost with one sun-like shiny eye, just like he had described. Timpu's knife had nothing to do with Mrs. Banerjee's wound. The blood was Timpu's, who cut himself because he was trembling so much with fear. It was his left hand. He's a right-handed guy. Mrs. Banerjee's necklace fell from her neck into the bushes where she had slipped, which is where Karthik found it in the morning. He handed it to the inspector and freed Timpu. Now, how many of you would like to clap to end the session? Thank you. Did you guys have fun? Shout. Thank you guys. Have a good day. Oh yeah, if somebody wants a signed copy, you can buy the copy ideally and then get it signed for me. Okay?